Today I thought I would work a little on this painting since I put it up a while back and didn't get back to it. But I started this with a palette knife and I'm going to do some work on it today with brushes. I'm using smaller brushes because it's a small canvas and therefore a big brush would be a little awkward. Now I'm going to put my paints on my palette because I'll have to be doing some mixing. First I'm going to use magenta again because we want that kind of color in a painting, in a flower, which is actually the dark parts is magenta. So I will use a little water today to tin in the acrylics and also do some mixing to get my greens from the mixture for the leaves. And that way I wouldn't have to be using directly from the tube because I will have my palette. I don't use a big palette for this because, well, I just don't need it. Now here I've put on the palette magenta, yellow, cadmium yellow medium, and phthalo blue. I'm going to have to get some white also. So let's see here. There we are. Okay, this is a new one. I am using titanium white on this day to lighten my colors, pictures. Okay, so we are. I'm going to take that out of the way for now. There. Now, since the light is coming from the left over here, I will start, of course, with this being a lighter color. So to get that, I'll put a little water on my brush, and it's a small brush as you see. Then I get the magenta and mix my light color to show up here. And if you hear a noise out there, it's somebody mowing the lawn again. Okay, and I would show here. And of course, since that is facing there, it will show here. And that's facing here. This would be this side, right here, because this down here would be darker. This would be darker, of course, also. Okay. And as it goes up in here, it will turn darker. Now, get more water because it really does. Let's see, it just should go over the edge here, and I should be blotting that out a bit and not get the sharp edges. Okay. Now, in the others, the light, of course, coming from here would be there, pink, and here, and there. Okay, here this is the back side of this. Now the light is coming from here, so it would have to be there and around here. And of course, now this would be light here, because it's against the light. And this would be light here. And some more water, a little bit of water. Get that light pink. Now this one here, this is all in darkness here except for just some touches here. This would be light with some dark. And this would be light here. And then you get a few light touches here and here and around in here. Okay. Now, get the, you get it down in there. Get that. Have to make it a little brighter, a little darker edge here, and be coming in to the center. And here would be darker also, darker pink. I'm going to have to wash this off. Okay, take the water out of it and go for the darker magenta here, around here. And around in here and here, but not as dark as this. Up into the pink. And we're going to have to try to color that. Now magenta is not a very good coloring, heavy covering color. So we'll have to get some darker values there for that. And here would be darker also. Try to get that edge soft. Then get it covered. This would be darker. Get the edge soft here. And here, darker. And a little darker up here. Darker on the inside. Right here. And darker on the outside here. Okay, be darker there too. Yeah. That's just a undercoating sort of thing. There'd be some other coating done on top. It's kind of dark there. Okay. Now, with this one here, we got this dark here because it's facing away from the light. So we'll get some dark here. Yeah, facing away from the light here. A little darker. And they're not, the edges are pretty hard right now, but we'll be able to soften them up once we get, okay, now darker here. I know it might look messy to you, but it's only the undercoat, actually, of the flower. It's okay. I think I got all the flowers here. Let's see if I can get a little bit lighter here. You see how the edge will soften once you get the middle tones in there, and so on. You get the middle tones, that's the main thing. Okay, I get these softer edges here. Okay, now we get the softer edge there too for this blossom here. I don't want white. I do want the color pink. Okay, and here, and there, and in here, And as you see, it's starting to take shape in the colors. It's a thing to change around. Okay, now we got that. So let's see now if we're going to change over and see if we're going to do some of the leaves of the flowers in green. So what I'll do is I'm going to mix a little bit of yellow and some Prussian blue. And that's going to give me my greens. And a little bit of water, not much. And it's done. Okay, here's the leaves. Okay, and then we get that. And there's the stem. Some leaves here. And there, and there's a leaf here. Okay, now we get a little bit more green. That's just a medium green, not the dark. And okay. Now, will it show up on the dark? Now, this is the thing, the black background. So you're going to have to, you see, the black background. I'll put that in later. There's really should be a yellowish green to show that the sun is shining on the flower, and so on. Let's get this here. Okay. That's and this one here. Okay. That's green in here. Some more green out there. That's it for today because it's going to make for a long upload, and but unfortunately now I'm going to have what I'm going to have to do here to save my paint on this palette. I'm going to have to add water to it and cover it with saran wrap. And these are the colors I use and how I mix them there. I have used this for watercolor too, the dried watercolors. So that's the just very quick work on the flowers here, and we'll do more refining. Notice I had to hold my hand here because I have a very bad shoulder, sore shoulder, and I can't hold my arm up alone, so I have to hold my hand. It gives me some steadiness. I see there that I could use a little more of green yellow here on this flower. That's yeah. It's putting a little green in here just to show that that flower's got green background. You see, and then of course for the highlight you'd add more yellow to your green because the sunlight is shining on the green leaves also. There, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching and visiting my website. And I'm hoping soon that I will be able to get all of me in the video also. Have a good day and take care.